field. Ready to go on a Wednesday afternoon. Lance McCullers Jr. delivers for his 5th start of the season and a first pitch down and in to Lawrence Butler and game winning streaks, including the one currently going on. That's a swing and a miss. Great start to this one for Lance McCullers Jr. Picking up a strikeout of Butler.
That late break is going to make it tough for right-handed hitters.
Oh, Wilson almost went. Yes, he did. The toughest hitter to strike out in the American League goes down on 3 pitches. Lance with back-to-back Ks. Wow, getting that guy to go after a pitch that far off the plate. Lance's stuff is working early, although Brent Rooker greets him with a first pitch single into right on the fastball. And that's the first base runner allowed.
Strike catching the bottom.
Ground ball. Christian Walker's there on 2 hops. That's a good inning for Lance. A ground out, a couple of strikeouts. There was a single in the mix.
0.72 is that road ERA. The OPS against him is 480 on the road.
This ball hits a straightaway center field and run down out there by Dezenzo Clark. Jeremy Pena going after the first pitch and lining out.
To Major League standards, so that routine might be thrown off.
For people who have not seen a game yet played in Sutter Health Field, it's a big part of the rotation.
I thought he was rounding into form.
Altuve goes down, and Severino's success on the road continues. A 1-2-3 inning, getting the red-hot Jose Altuve to end the first.
The swing and miss in that first inning.
Oh, yeah, he went, no doubt. Dan Merzel confirms it, but there is Lance getting another swing on a ball well off the plate. This swing, he's done that early in this game. Little tapper that Paredes is going to have to hustle in for. He does, and Langelier is running, able to make the play for out number 2 in the inning. Oh, Lance punching tickets. 2 more strikeouts this inning, 4 in the game of the first 7 batters. Luis Severino, who had a 1-2-3 first inning, including a strikeout to end the first, as Christian Walker shatters his bat that hit a home run in back-to-back games.
Too. That's the other thing about him. He runs a lot. He didn't talk about that.
Who's he throwing the baseball to?
Me?
You?
What do you? Ooh, Dan.
He has pitched outstanding baseball. Nobody better. Gets a broken bat, and Jacob Wilson's there, so that's 6 straight sent down by Luis Severino as Myers is out number 3. Almost to the chagrin of pitchers in spring training on a daily basis. That's just off the plate, ball 4. That'll be the first walk issued by McCullers. Called, 3rd strike. He froze Dezenzo Clark on a pitch on the outside corner. That's 5 Ks, first time through the lineup for Lance. Oh, yeah, give it to him. Lance picks up a called 3rd. Butler goes down for the 2nd time on strike. 6 now for Lance. At bat. So Lance fooling Wilson, but not this time as he sends this one into left center field. It'll be down for a hit. Meyer stops it before it gets to the wall. We could have a play at the plate. Here comes Pena's throw, and he will be not quite in time at home plate. Just getting in with a head-first slide is Urias, as the A's score the first run on the double by Wilson to make it 1-0.
That was a pretty good play just to make it as close as it was.
To Urias. Ball sent into left, pretty well hit. Altuve back at the wall, and it's over his head and off the out-of-town scoreboard. That'll score another run. It'll be 2-0 Athletics on the Brent Rooker RBI double.
Him on the road has been incredible, so the offense maybe with a couple of runs doing him a favor.
Lance gets through the inning, but a couple of 2-out RBI doubles give the A's a 2-0 lead.
Or a double-A guy that he would be facing in maybe another organization. Hit heavy.
Just going to stay up for Dezenzo Clark to make the play. 7 in a row retired by Severino.
Good numbers against Luis Severino.
That ball is going to get down in left field and for a hit in front of Tyler Soderstrom. Astros have their first base runner. And it is Zach Dezenzo with a base hit to left. Base Severino last year with the Mets. Grounds this one to short. Stumbling is Wilson. It's off his glove. Could have been a double play. And Jacob Wilson, instead of turning 2, commits an error. Now 2 runners on with 1 out. And he will not, at least for that plate appearance, as Jeremy watches that one go wide. The bases will be loaded with one out for Isaac Paredes. The base is full. Paredes is 1 for 4. Drills that one to center field, deep enough to score a run. Tagging at third, it'll be Dezenzo. He'll come across with the first run of the game for Houston. It's now a 2-1 game. Isaac Paredes, his team-leading 32nd RBI of the year. Hits this one to left. Soderstrom doesn't have to move very far and puts it away for the final out of the inning. The Astros do get one back. Paired up with Brian McCann behind the plate that day. And he held Andujar to a 1 for 3 day with a strikeout.
Go get it, Lance.
Lance wants it.
Oh, he got it.
Pitcher's fielding practice to the extreme. And he's very good at it. Shea Langoliers the batter. That one's hit well to left. It could be the third double in the last 4 batters, or last 5 batters, as it rattles around the corner. Now Altuve brings it back in. Langoliers with a double with 1 out in the 4th. Got him again. Back-to-back strikeouts of Alexander, this time on 3 pitches. That's strikeout number 7 for Lance. Tried to hold up, and he goes too far. Arias knew it. He tried to sell it, but he already had thrown his bat away.
A collector's item. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Oh,
ouch.
Did that hit him?
Yeah.
Oh, low. He's not happy, so yeah, it hit him. Caratini with a 1-1 count. Broke his bat, and that's a fair ball. They step on the bag. They need to make the tag, and not in time. Walker hustling down to second beats the throw. They got the out at first for him with 4 strikeouts and 10 at bats against Severino, and make it 5 and 11. That's a perfect pitch thrown by Severino for his 2nd strikeout of the game. That's a base hit to the right side, being waved around Walker. Here comes a throw by Lawrence Butler. Play at the plate. Safe. Tied up at 2. RBI single for Cam Smith. In his 17th run to tie the game. Dezenzo on a 1-1 pitch sends it pretty deep to center field, but Denzel Clark puts it away. Denzel retires.
You start to manage your bullpen by maybe counting backwards and how many outs you've got to be able to pick up, and that will help.
Yeah, that was Clark getting a little over aggressive on a fastball in. He thought it might be a breaking ball.
Because you got to give him the days off after getting that, but another strikeout.
Butler looked like one of the best hitters on the planet last night, and today Lance has made him look. He starts to build up when you can save innings here and there. Instead, this ball is hit deep to left field, and Wilson has just untied the game with a home run to the back part of the Crawford boxes. Jacob Wilson with his 7th home run of the season makes it a 3-2 A's lead.
There's a slider at the top of the zone. Jacob Wilson jumped all over it. Yeah, that's a slider that stayed middle and up. The free swing, and Jacob Wilson launched it.
Little tapper towards Paredes. He'll come in and make the play. Rooker retired for the final out of the inning. Goes down on strikes here. That'll be the 3rd strikeout for Severino. And 1 away in the 5th. Little dribbler. Severino off the mound in a hurry. Bare hand playing a good one. We're seeing 2 pitchers fielding their position in this game.
Fired up.
I think he was happy about that play. Paredes skies one into left center. Denzel Clark is there and puts it away for the final out of the inning. On the one team that gave him 3 home runs and 5 runs the last time he faced him. How about Lance? He just made quick work of Tyler Soderstrom. Game 4 of the ALCS against the Yankees when the Astros clinched that series in 22. Ball hit into left. Jose Altuve doesn't have to move very far. And that's out number 2. Sox back in 2018. 12 strikeouts, Lance McCullers Jr. What a performance. 6 innings for Lance. ties his career high.
Good thing for our offense right now.
I like it. Jeremy Pena liking to have fun. There's a called strike on Altuve. That's 4 strikeouts for Severino in the first out here in the 6th inning. Mauricio has a 6-game hitting streak going. Lines one at the second baseman. That ball caught Luis Arias, who didn't have to move very far. Dubon scalded one, but he's out number 2. Victor Caratini with a base hit towards right center. That'll be down. Caratini going after the first pitch from Severino with 2 outs in the 6th inning has his first hit of the day.
It's an appearance.
I think he really wants to give Yiner some breathers along the way. That ball pops up, and a throw by Langoliers is close. Caratini just gets in. That was a pretty good play by Langoliers on a pitch that popped off his glove. 3-2 pitch is close, and Jake gets the benefit of the call. Langoliers and Severino wanted that one. Cam, line drive to center. Clark got a good jump, and he runs it down. Good at bat by Cam Smith. Hit it hard, but he's out number 3. Ground ball right side. The new first baseman, Mauricio Dubon, challenge, a little low throw, and glove by Sean Dubin. Good play on both ends. In the air to left, pretty well hit. Altuve back, jumps, and it's off the wall. It hits Altuve's body on the way off the wall, but that'll be a double for Arias as he slides in head first. Hitting .286 in the minors. That is a called third strike, so he goes down for the 3rd time today and 12 times in 16 big league at-bats. Got him. With a high fastball to end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning, continues the streak. The Astros just 109 and at-bats that end with the fastball. That ball hit pretty well. Left center field. Back to the wall, looking up. We're tied up. Zach Dezenzo up by the home run pump. Hits his 2nd on the season, and we're tied at 3.
Triple Z with a blast. Put it into the Dezenzo. That was a bomb.
5 for 46 against the fastball this year, and Zach said, I don't care about those stats.
Man, 416-foot bomb up by the gas pump here at Dyken Park.
With bats today. That ball hit pretty well to center, but playable. Denzel Clark over to make the play for out number 1.
Go back to Dezenzo's bomb. That was a cutter, center cut on the MD Anderson strike zone, and Sterner knew it. As soon as it was barreled up, it was going flying for a long time. Right out there onto the balcony, right next to the Phillips 66 gas pump.
That ball's a line drive into right field. That'll be a base hit. Jeremy Pena, another base hit at home. That was the fastball.
Yes.
There goes the runner, and the throw bounces, and Jeremy's safe. The second baseman, Arias, thought they had him. Flied out to center 3 times. And that is off the plate, ball 4. Paredes with his team-leading 30th walk of the year. First and second now with 1 out.
Been there, done that.
Fly ball to left, playable for Tyler Soderstrom. Pena and Paredes retreat to their respective bases. That's out number 2. Have been from Cam. Mauricio has the 3rd hardest hit baseball. This time he grounds one towards the hole. Wilson going nowhere. Decides to eat it. He thought about throwing to second, and instead no throw anywhere. So that's an infield hit for Doobie to load up the bases. Now the base is full for Victor Caratini, who delivers a base hit to center. In comes Pena. Here comes Paredes. He will be safe. Astros lead 5-3. Victor Caratini comes through again. Can't make the right decision as a manager. That ball hit into center pretty well. Back goes Denzel Clark, still going back at the wall, and he puts it away. Fly balls go to die in center field here at the year in the American League. As he looks at a pitch off the plate, so that's a walk to start the 8th inning. With the Astros leading by just 2. The batter. He sends one to center field. Jake Myers into right center on the move, makes the catch for out number 1. Abreu, he's down in the count here, 0-2. And there's a 3-pitch strikeout. Abreu picking up a strikeout here for out number 2. That's the Astros.
In 2017.
Ground ball to short. This will be the first inning. The Astros don't strike out 2, but they'll take a shutout top half of the 8th. Good at bats today. Only 1 hit to show for it. It was an RBI single, but he strikes out on 3 pitches here against Grant Holman for the first out of the 8th. And they need to rally to pick up 11 hits or more. That's a streak that's in jeopardy. That's a really good plate appearance for Zach, on base for the 3rd time today. Performance in Astros history. Yainer sends one to center. Back goes Denzel Clark. He'll have it lined up for out number 2. Yainer flying out to center for the 2nd time.
Championship series, and it would have been the Astros against the Red Sox.
They were basically admitting game over.
Oh, yeah. They had no chance against Mike Scott.
Grant Holman pitches a shutout 8th. Got him. That is 16 strikeouts for Astros pitching. Yainer will complete the putout by throwing down to his battery mate Victor Caratini for out number 1. Getting to 2 strikes, it's 3-2, and Schumann will walk to bring the tying run to the plate. That's not what Josh was hoping for. Got him with the fastball. Strikeout number 2 in the inning. Strikeout number 17 in the game for Astros pitching. Got him! 18 strikeouts for the Astros, and they win 4 in a row for the first time this year. 5-3 final. Hader has saved 15 consecutive games.
It's been remarkable, and Home Depot is getting it done, and so is Josh Hader. Longest active streak of consecutive converted saves, and Josh Hader atop the list, 2 ahead of Kenley Jansen. That's now 15 in a row, 14 on the season now for Josh Hader.
So the Astros win it 5-3. Blummer, a lot of good things today. Lance McCullers pitched well. The Astros come from behind again to win a game.
Yeah, I think if you look at who's setting the tone, they expected a lot out of Lance McCullers again.